So, hello there. Um, I usually don't do stuff like this, but Merry Christmas. You know, this is just a chill day where I'm just gonna talk about what happened. So, right, there was this one person I liked. I remember this like it didn't happen a while ago. In fact, it happened literally before Christmas break. Like a lot of this really happened. It was like this was so crazy. I wanted to talk about this. So there was this girl, right? Um, I thought she was pretty. She didn't really like me, and grief about the rejection and stuff. That isn't really what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to reflect upon this story. There was this. So I liked her. I'm just eating some chocolate, so um, I liked her, and there was this one problem. She wasn't initially interested in me. Like the thing about me is that I'm on the mentality that I I want to get the girl that I'm attracted to. I don't want to just wait and then just potentially like find a girl that like, oh, I'm not attracted to her. I don't want that. So and then I just reject her. No. So even though she didn't display interest, I still wanted to like try to talk to her. Wasn't really it wasn't really like anything too crazy. Like I mean, like people would say, oh, not interested. You didn't show any interest. You don't approach first. Like I'm like nah. So anyways, past that ordeal, um, I remember trying to talk to her. We'd usually talk in the morning because we didn't share a class with each other. And the thing about this dynamic that was so special was that um, it was pretty funny, and she related to me in so many ways. The fact that she also got like people like who called her neurodivergent, who really like was just like saying like she had some sort of mental illness or something going on with her. I don't know. Just it's pretty stupid because I get those too, and it mainly comes from us exhibiting behavior that's like energetic. Like I remember seeing her dancing in public, like before all of this, and it'd be pretty funny. Like I remember doing the same thing. Like it's just that like I censored myself, so like I usually don't do that, but if I didn't feel censored, I would do that. So that's why I was attracted to her initially, because I related to her, and also she was pretty, obviously, bro. Anyways, I just kept it chilling, bro. So like I remember like talking to her these mornings, and what I would do is I would remember past things she said. So I remember she talks about struggling in school and stuff, and then I'd be like, okay, I struggle too. Well, not actually, no. I wouldn't be like that. I'd tease her about it. I'd be like, oh, you struggle in school? You're struggling in geometry? You're an idiot. Even though I struggle at it myself, bro. Anyways, it was pretty funny because she expected to go to resources. Like, I'm like, there's different levels to like special education and stuff like that, but she was like at the level where she needed to go to easier classes, but she was expected to go to like my level where it's like, um, you're like, you can go in normal classes, but you need extra help, like that type of thing. So I liked her. I thought she was relatable. I'd go after her, and here are some problems I'd get into. Number one, as I already said, she wasn't initially interested. Number two, I'd be very annoying. And number three, I'd do friend like things. What I mean by all those things is that I remember like trying to like yeah, I visited her during classes and like during my lunch breaks. And it sounds kind of romantic. You're like, oh, your buddy is like trying to see you during class, and then like I try to play fight with her like in the morning, and then I try to do it during one of her classes because she was in graphics. It was like in a graphics trade because we're in like a trade school, so we like do different magnets or trades or whatever, and and she was, and I thought she was receptive, but I realized that's a really annoying behavior and kind of stalkerish. But um, I didn't realize this. I thought she was completely fine with it, and then she started distancing herself. This mainly after I like told her she was pretty, you know, and I was like, and she blushed, and she was like, she walked away with her friend and stuff. It was It was pretty sad, all things considered, because like I feel it's because like I got like a lower confidence from that. I didn't see that as a direct rejection, but I should have probably. And I didn't keep going. Like for a few days, I just stopped. But then we started play fighting again, and then it reminded me of my interests. So I remember one day I would confess to her again. I would confess to her. No, I didn't. Not again. This is I only confessed to her once. Like this was like before Christmas break, and because she didn't really like me, and I was being annoying. She didn't like me back, and so the proper lesson of this video, I guess, is to just like say like, I guess it's just like, just I was a little clingy. I shouldn't have annoyed her because she was clearly visibly annoyed when sometimes when I'd visit her. And um I didn't know I did to flirt. Cuz the thing about that is when you're trying to do stuff like that, you don't want, like, the thing about her was she already was play fighting with a lot of friends first off. I saw it as flirting because I usually wouldn't be that affectionate with somebody who isn't like more than a friend, but she would see that as normal because she'd do it with her friends. So I didn't even set up a romantic atmosphere. I didn't even flirt. I didn't do any of that. Two, um, so like it would be like you gotta, when you're managing through that, it's like you also can't just be too clingy, bro. You also just can't. You can't visit people during class. That's unless they already have initial interest. Then like yeah, you could do that maybe, but see, I didn't have the understanding or the charisma to do that. But she was a really pretty person, and that's also kind of why it hurt. But in the end, I feel really bad because after the rejection, it was like, yeah, I was stung. I was twisting, I was turning, I was groaning, and I was crying. And like after school, not during school. So I wouldn't do that. Um, I mean, I guess it concluded it. I guess like after that, I started thinking more logically about it, and I feel better now. But it hurt. All I gotta say is that was one lesson learned.